Hey everyone, welcome to First Stop, Volume 6. Give it up for 6 iterations of this. Um, yeah, first of all, I just want to shout out AC, my co-collaborator, co-creator. About a year ago, we put this all together, and seeing it now replicated 6 times over just means a lot. So thank you, bro. And thank you guys all for being here. Um, First Stop came about. We really wanted to create an intimate environment for people to make authentic connections. And Sound Collective was the perfect place for that. Um, we really urge you guys to leave here with a new connection. A lot of times you go to an industry event, it feels kind of weird giving out your contact info. But like here, if you don't do that, we're gonna think you're weird. Like leave with a new connection. We have 2 incredible performers tonight. Lisa Chiodo, but online it's CH. You spell it with a CH, but pronounced Chiodo, and Eli Kollman. And without further ado, Eli, take it away.
So I have in the past released an EP that a lot of my friends liked, and it's really mostly stayed local, and it's been something that a lot of people that know me have associated to because it was an important part of my life. It was 4 months of intense life written down, and then a very long day in a studio putting it all together. So the first 2 songs that I'm gonna play for y'all are from that. The first one is called Next Fall. It's it's about being up here in New York and longing for home. So yeah. Love might be a river, but I watch that river go like a train bound for nowhere. Might be headed home to you. I got words aplenty, promises I made. Words come up empty, promises fade out of view. Like next fall I'll be, next fall I'll be home. Next fall. I'm a growing weary of a day that lies ahead. If I asked you to reach out, pull my joy from dread, would you? 'Cause flowers bloom so steady from that rose bush in your heart. I'd trim them little thorns, maybe we could start anew. 'Cause next fall I'll be, next fall I'll be home, babe, next fall. Soon as I get steady, Lord, things just fall apart. Well, I'm a willow in the wind, a breeze would break my heart, I feel. But I'm a trustworthy man, I can handle all your lies, shelter every tear, sing a lullaby, my dear. 'Cause next fall I'll be, next fall I'll be home, next fall. It's the craziest thing. I always start off with the hardest one, and I'm like, you know what? My fingers can do it. My voice can do it. And then I get in, and there's a voice crack, and there's a little finger mess up. But it is what it is. um, well, my loves, I have a second one that is called Ruby Redbird. I wrote this one for a buddy of mine, actually. In the process of writing all of these, they came about just through different personal experiences. And he's a friend of mine that went to school with me. And he had lost his mom, and I had no way to connect with him through that. And he's a folk singer too. He's glorious. But I thought about my mom, and that made me sad. So I wrote a song called Ruby Redbird, which is a beer out of Texas by Shinerbach. It's lovely. You should try it. But yeah. So I sit here in my shed now, letting the snow roll in. It's getting dark out without a fire. The frost could become a dear friend. Yet I know that some evening when I ain't got the power to move, you'll be there in ghost form, telling me you gotta go on. 'Cause when the dark comes, when my heart hums, I'm always searching for you. Send them dogs out every morning to send to you, still in the air. Ruby redbirds fill the kitchen. I know how you loved you some beer. I don't drink them for the flavor. Without you, it's a bottle of tears. 'Cause when them brown eyes kiss me goodbye, I learn that life ain't always fair. I still see you on the front porch. The sun dances off of your hair. 'Cause when the dark comes, when my heart hums, I'm always searching for you. Send them dogs out every morning to send to you, steady I need you. As the sun comes off the snow runs, the thought of you will get me through. And what a pretty thing, never need love again. At one point in time I had you, and I miss you through the years more than I care to say. I still love you with my whole heart, just like I did the first day. 'Cause when the dark comes, when my heart hums, I'm always searching for you. Send him dogs out every morning, I send to you, still in the air. Thank you very much. We decided a second ago to squeeze this one in here, so I'm going to scoot back a little bit. And then I'm going to put on a harmonica. I played this one right when I was getting ready to release Purple Moonlight, which was the EP. I had some buddies that invited me down to a place in the middle of nowhere of Texas to go play, like at this little music festival, and we played and slept in teepees, and it was insane. But what came of that was writing a little tune with a bunch of my buddies who were from the other side of the railroad tracks, and they just had this one weekend to be with each other and stuff. So I wrote this tune mostly for them, and I've just titled it Turkey Tapes. It doesn't even necessarily have a real title. It's easier to forget where I come from than to use it as the only thing I blame. I've tried time after time, love, but things just always stay the same. Maybe it's the clouds up above, babe, or the tear that rests in your eye. Well, I know there's many ways to feel love, but I feel it best when you're mine. Go. Okay, perfect. We're gonna do a little retune real quick, everybody. That sounds nice. All right. Oh no, what did I do with my pick? All right, so this one is one that I recently wrote. It was after a very long, hot summer day. But it was a very beautiful day, and it was with somebody that I love, and it was filled with activities. And also, I don't know if you can relate to this, but I have a looming dread within me that when I'm not around others, it stays. Yeah, this is just about being with that person. Yeah, it'll speak for itself, hopefully. Coffee for breakfast, coffee for lunch, coffee for dinner. No, I don't sleep that much. And you wrote me a note saying you'd be back soon. Well, the alarm slapped 8 a.m. and I was dragged through noon. So I crawled to the door, I make it to the street. So many smiling faces, which one will I meet? And I'm restarting love. Well, I'm restored, love, when I think on you. I'm made brand new. What would you say if we went to the Met? Had so many drinks we called Monet Monette. We'd stare at the people as they stare at the wall. We'd pose like sculptures and we'd laugh till we fall. And I'm restored. Well, I'm restored when I think on you. I'm made brand new. Out in the heat, the horns start to snarl. They're begging for meaning, then rain falls. Well, the air's thick to walk through, and it leaves me all damp. Your hair's glued to your cheek, baby, you're sticky as a stamp. So I peel off a log, I kiss where it laid. Your smile says I'm forgiven of my many mistakes. And I'm restored. Well, I'm restored when I think on you. I'm made brand new. This last one I wrote the other day. I was trying to have a little speed poetry thing with myself and see if I could come up with anything cool. And I didn't think I did, but people around me thought it was cool. So I turned it into a little song. It's called The Sun is Gold. This is the last one I'll be playing for you all tonight. So thank you all. Thank you for having me. Well, New York gets so lonely and you stand across my roof. I'm imagining a picnic St. John is eating too. I wish when winter fell it wouldn't cry so hard, sending tears and frozen fears just a shivering through my arms. But there's boxing gloves, mourning doves, telephone wire. There's boxcars, childhood scars, mom's old nickname, and the sun is gold for a little while. I got a nightmare riding my thumb up through Maine. It's December and it's raining. I've pawned off Daddy's chain. Somewhere in the middle, I get out to take it in. I see that life's just one big circus. I ain't bought a ticket, but I got in. Where Susie walks a tightrope, Sally lifts some weight, so Benjamin tames a lion. I just balance a couple plates. And there's boxing gloves, mourning doves, telephone wire. There's boxcars, childhood scars, soft goodbyes, and the sun is gold for a little while. Well, I warn you, dancing shadow, don't you waltz no further here. Oh, I've danced with death too many times. Now I'm nervous when you're near. Well, you boo and brag of body bags and children in a storm. You talk of walking ducks and talking trucks, old clothes just newly warm. Some days I curse the dying sun and hate its glistening song. Well, I'm trodden down with hopes I found. I just wave and pass them on. 'Cause there's boxing gloves, morning doves, telephone wire. There's boxcars, childhood scars, mom's old nickname, and the sun is gold for a little while. Thank you.
Give it up one more time for Eli Kollman. Damn, that was special. I really can't wait to see you perform on a bigger stage in a few years. That's gonna happen. Incredible. Thank you so much. All right, one more time for Eli. And now, Lisa Chiodo. Welcome to the stage. In a second. So this is the time now you guys can turn to your neighbors, make a connection, and build an empire, you know? We are back for our second performance, and then we're gonna have a really cool Q&A section so you guys can ask any questions you guys have, and yeah, we'll go from there. We have Lisa Chiodo and Alex Heffron. Alex Heffron.
Hi everyone, how are we feeling? Okay, thank you so much for coming. Yes, my name is Lisa Chiodo. That's my phone. I can stay down there. This is Alex, and yeah, I want to give a really quick special shout out to my family that are here from Greece. Hi guys. I know. Ooh. So yeah, we're gonna get started. The first song that we're gonna do for you, is called "Do You Know," and it's the first song in I released an EP on the 1st of February this year, called "Slightly Sour," and this is the first song on that EP. Do we feel like audience participation, or do we feel like we do? It was a strong yes. She spoke for all of you just now. So if you don't want to, you can blame her. You can blame Alex. So I'm gonna teach you the chorus, and then if you want to sing the chorus, you can. I already hear someone singing it, and that's so funny. And if you don't want to, that's totally fine. So the lyrics are do you know how I feel? And it goes a little like something like this. Wait. Doesn't go like anything just yet. Awesome. Okay. So again, the words are do you know how I feel? And it goes like this. Do you know how I feel? You can do it. I promise. I pinky swear. You want to try it? Ready? Do you know how I feel? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do it again. You already got it though. Ready? Do you know how I feel? Yeah. Okay, cool. So one more time. In the chorus, happens 3 times in a row, and we'll start the song. Do you strutting my stuff, trying to catch what you've got. But I think that you just think I'm blinking. Baby, let me grab your attention or your hand, let me hold it while I bat my eyelids. Ask me what I wanna do come summertime, baby, you really got me thinking. Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I grab a sneaky glimpse of your side-eye honey bear sweetness licking my teeth now? Wishing you would let me know what's going on. So cold yet so gentle, letting me down. Holding on to everything you're giving me, interpreting, not sure if it's what I should be thinking. Holding on to every single thing you do while you're showing signs or literally leaving. Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? Do you want to hear Alex solo? Yeah? Okay. Get some like clicks going or something. Yeah. That's Alex Heffron, everybody. Do you know how I feel? Yeah. Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? Yeah! You guys sound great. I love doing that song because the crowd always makes it sound different depending on how involved they are and how they like to sing it. That was a great version. I liked it. You guys are awesome. Okay. Next song. This next song is not a part of the EP. I released this as a single on the last day of April. And this song is really cool because it was featured in a vocoder commercial because I used said vocoder, which is like a pedal for voice, in the song. So they used this song in their commercial, and the commercial is literally like me in a studio singing this song. I was like, wait, I would love to do that, sure. So that was really cool. But it's called Hot Honey, and yeah, it's about a fun little situationship. Bless his heart. The photo of the cover is a Polaroid of us. He's okay with it. I'm okay with it. My finger covers his face, so it doesn't really matter. But this is called Hot Honey. Laying on your bed while you're folding your laundry, picking up the weight off my shoulders, you make me think about how running with you making me feel all kinds of wavy, and telling me that I'm your hot honey dip, baby. Yeah, going for a drive, it's an automatic. You're acting all impressed, cause I know how to drive stick. And we're shifting conversation, stimulation when you say what you think. You're telling me that I'm your hot honey dip, baby. Just a little hot honey, babe. Feeling fresh and I'm feeling right. Just a little hot honey, babe. Just a little of you and I. Ooh, just a little hot honey, babe. A little sweet with a little spice. Just a little hot honey, babe. Just a little hot honey, babe, babe, babe. Babe, 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 babe. Just a little hot honey, babe. Feeling fresh and I'm feeling right. Just a little hot honey, babe. Just a little of you and I. Just a little hot honey, babe. A little sweet and a little spice. Just a little hot honey, babe. Just a little hot honey, babe, babe, babe. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, that's hot honey. In Australia, fun fact, we don't have hot honey. It's not a thing. So when I told my mom about hot honey, she was like, did you just like heat it up? Or like, what? What do you mean? I was like, no. She gets it now, which is what matters. Cool. Okay. I forgot what we're doing next. You forget what we're doing next? We're doing Sexy Sophia, I think. So this next song, so the one that I just did was a single. The first one was a part of the EP Slightly Sour. This one is a part of that same EP, Slightly Sour. It is called Sexy Sophia, and it is about a friend of mine in college. She was dating another, I'm from Australia, if you didn't know. Right, woo, represent. So her boyfriend at the time was also Australian. Yep, they were dating for 3 years, and he broke up with her for some reason. I don't remember now. We were all friends. It was kind of awkward, but it's fine. And so when you break up with someone, you go to your girlfriend's apartment or vice versa, and you eat ice cream out of a tub, and you like drink, and you do that type of stuff. And we were eating ice cream. She was vegan, so it tasted terrible, and which didn't help. And she had said to me, Lisa, I don't feel sexy anymore. To which I went home and wrote her this song. And then I performed this song for her, and she said, Lisa, I feel sexy again. And I went, woohoo. We're not friends anymore. But that's okay, because the song exists, and there you go. It reminds me of that time and what I would do for a friend in need, which is a nice reminder of that sometimes, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this is called Sexy Sophia. Dark-haired beauty, 14 engine babe. White dove, turtleneck, feel you hold me. You got me sitting here and praying for you to let me give you everything. this scarf around your neck. Golden flecks in your eyes, feeling hell-bent. Pull your stockings up, can't stop from watching you get dressed. Breaking my heart, over, come on baby, let me give you it. Sexy Sophia. Oh, I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. Oh, I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. Brown hearts and check marks everywhere you go. Each time you look my way, turning me to stone. Impossible to think these feelings might erode, because you know they won't. Yeah. And do you know how many dream of your touch? Can't stop my thoughts from driving me through such a rush. And let me drink your licking lips after a sip of rum. Oh, let me be the one you love. Oh, sexy Sophia. Oh, I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. Hey, yeah. I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey, sexy Sophia. No. Hey, yeah. No, 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 no. I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. Oh, I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. Hey, oh, 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 I need you to save me, sexy Sophia. Yeah, that's that one. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Cool. That was sexy Sophia. This next one is called Kira, which is her roommate. The short version of that story is that she was upset that no one had ever written her a song, because she was in the little listening party of Sexy Sophia, because it was like her birthday party, so her present was that song, and so she had come up to me and kicking the dirt, like, no one's ever written me a song, and like, gosh darn it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I wrote her this song. We're also not friends anymore. It's a theme. It is a theme. Yes. Yeah. So this song is very like physically descriptive of her as a person, but I didn't really know her that well, so there's no actual emotion towards her in this song. I associate the emotions to somebody else or other people. Like each time I sing it, it's someone kind of different, which I kind of love about this song. And I will be playing. This is Sahara. This is my trumpet. It's not a prop. I do play it. But the thing about playing live is that you can't sing and play trumpet at the same time because they both require your mouth. And I only have one of those presently. So, right. I'm trying to figure it out, but I haven't figured it out yet. So I will play in this one. But if you listen to my music outside of this, you'll hear a lot more horn. I play trumpet and flugelhorn, which is like fat trumpet, I guess. It's the only way to describe it. But yeah, this song is called Kira. Lilies and lilacs, the smell of smoke on your clothes, the lengths I'd go to see those pretty pearls of yours. Wake up to the glossy frosted glass. Look at you reading all of your fortunes. Are any of them telling you what you want to hear? I'll tell you anything and everything. Coffee by your bedside, purse on the floor. Come now, come home. I'm following you anywhere that you want to go. And hold my heart softly. The change in your eyes making my mood switch abruptly. Kira, can I be close to you? I can't make myself decide. I feel you somehow interlocking into my mind. All of the time, all of the time. Creating memories to replay over in my mind. The hold that you have on me, unconsciously and out of my control. I feel you play a role in my storyline. Come now, come home. I'm following you anywhere that you wanna go. Hold my heart softly. The change in your eyes making my mood switch abruptly. And light hair, warm soul, and burnt wood and charcoal. Snowflakes, my heart aches for. Kira. Thank you so much. Yeah, cool. That was Kira. I've got 2 more songs. Brilliant. Okay. This next song is going to be a cover. And does everybody know who Yeba is? Cool, okay. Right. Yeba is awesome, and I knew who she was, but I was late to the train of like her music, her journey, how she just is. And so I had come across a video of her performing for this group called So Far Sounds. And some of you have probably seen this video maybe. And it's her singing this song called My Mind. And I watched this video and it completely changed my brain chemistry. Like, I just like related to it, and I've never been cheated on, but I still related to this in like such an intense way where like I listened to it and like I want to cry immediately. So I sang it for the first time live at a show last week, and it just fed, whether like it doesn't matter how I perform it, good, bad, whether I think it was good or bad, whether you guys think it's good or bad, it just did something for me and my soul. So I'm humbly requesting that you allow me to do this cover for that, because it's been a minute since I found a song that I have. Obviously, when you write your own music, like you have a certain attachment to it. This is the first song in a while that I have not written where I feel attached to this song. So yeah, I'm gonna do this song. It's called My Mind by Yeba. And you should go and listen to it after you hear me sing it. She's insane. She's incredible. You coming at 2:45. You closed the door and laid down next to me. But then I heard you say her name in your sleep. Your dirty secrets too far gone to keep. I'm about to lose my I'm about to lose my mind, my mind, my mind. I'm about to lose my mind, my mind, my mind. I think about you all the time. You can't even look me dead in the eyes. Her love is strong, she's got you hypnotized. You say you love me, but I know it's a lie. When I work so hard to keep you satisfied, and I'm about to lose my I sure won't stay, but I'll be damned if I ever leave. No, no way, no way. She can't take you away from me. And I sure won't stay, but I'll be damned if I ever leave. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? No way, no way. She won't take you away from me. No, no. And I sure won't stay, but I'll be there if I ever leave. My mind, my mind, my mind. I'm about to lose my mind, my mind, my mind. I think about you all the time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Definitely go and listen to her sing that. It is a fantastic song, and it makes me emotional. So I appreciate you letting me sing that. Okay. Anyway, this last song, very different vibe. It is called All Night. It is in the process of being mixed and mastered right now. So I'm gonna release it in the near future. Doing things I like, but I think I'm reading into it. You got me thinking that you wanna be mine. I'm hearing all the things that I want, but none of it is tangible. 'Cause baby, when I pick up the phone, you know that you can call me Thank you so much. Thank you to Sound Collective and all of the people back there that are doing all this stuff and this stuff and this stuff. This guy right here. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Give it up one more time for Lisa and Alex. I had chills like multiple times during that performance. That was crazy. Give you guys a round of applause one more time. Just stay put, or quick bathroom break. We're gonna do a little Q&A and then open the floor up for you guys to ask questions. So, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we'll be back here on stage. How's everyone doing? All right.
Hopefully good.
So this is our Q&A section. It's honestly one of my favorite parts of the series. We get to connect with these guys and then open it up to you. So we asked this first question pretty much to everyone who comes through here, and I'll ask it to you guys now. It's how does performing in an intimate setting like this affect the way that you connect with your music, but also like with the audience?
I can take it if you want.
No, I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. You have to tell me the question again. That was a lot for my brain.
That was a lot.
That was a lot for my brain.
Okay. How does performing in an intimate setting like First Stop affect the way that you connect with your music as well as the audience?
Thank you. I love performing in intimate spaces such as this because I'm a very chatty person when I perform. Because in my head, I'm like, well, not that it needs or requires an explanation, like my music and what I'm writing about, but it's almost therapeutic for me to speak it verbally and then sing it, because sometimes they don't track the same way, which is also a beautiful thing. So sometimes in shows I'll ask whoever is in front of me, would you prefer to hear what it's about before or after? Because if it's after, you get to hear the song and come up with something in your mind as what you think it's about, or relate it to something that you've experienced, and then I'll share what I've experienced, and then it can be like, oh, cool. So depending on how I feel is determinant of which one of those I do. And today was one where I felt, you know what, I want you to know everything about everything that I'm singing for you, because I think it's really important that that doesn't get lost. I write from experience, so I love to feel everything that I'm putting out. So I love an intimate space.
I would agree with you. I love an intimate space. I think. No, I think I had a very a pivotal experience of mine was actually at that festival that I'm in. I've only performed in front of people 4 times, and the first one was at this outdoor music festival with it was like Texans.
The first time.
And it was they were off Lone Star. They were 12 deep. They were just yeah, and that's not my music, So, I was up there in front of I don't know 40 people or something, and it was too loud, and it was just I recognized in that moment that I don't know how I'll be able to do it, but all of my idols are people that used to sit in old smoky, rooms and play for a handful of people and try to just deliver to them exactly what they're feeling in that moment. And that wasn't that experience, but this kind of intimate feeling where I might mess up something, I might do something, but it's all I don't want to sound hippy dippy, but it's love, It really is, and you can feel it in the warmth, even of the bodies in the room is, it's tangible. It's something that I think affects music. So yeah, I would far prefer this all the time over somebody hooping and hollering, Yeah.
I just want to follow up on that. Those are both amazing answers, and I think seeing you guys perform here in this space, it makes me really excited to see you on a bigger platform with a fully produced band, and because I kind of got lost at the fact that both of you just had like your guitar and then one guitarist and then your voice. And that's crazy because it just felt like such a big song and like songs. So it's really exciting for me to be able to be a part of this journey, but then see you down the line with bigger bands and stuff. So yeah.
Super cool. I'm gonna pivot. I want to ask, you guys are amazing artists as well as songwriters. So in terms of your creative process, how do you write and produce, and then how do you get into the flow of your writing and production?
Okay. I would say it was it's an interesting process for me. I think I listen to a lot of the people that I love. And that's all the time. I can rarely do something without listening to music. I think off of that, I grew up on a lot of poetry. I didn't grow up on playing guitar or really singing even. It was just messing around. Yeah, I think when I started to play guitar and I started to like try and integrate the poetry and my idols like Townes Van Zandt and Bob Dylan and John Prine, these people that like they wrote with such extreme meaning. And also like I don't want it to sound rude, but a carelessness, kind of just putting it out. I think that's what I try to do. Whenever I find a lick or something, I'm always playing guitar. And when I find a lick that I love, then after that, I try and put something onto it that makes me feel something, Like it was in the song. I haven't played The Sun is Gold for like 2 people in like my house. And to play it for y'all and to recognize that in front of y'all it actually does something different to me. And then when I say I have the line about I have a nightmare of riding my thumb up through Maine. It's the middle of December. It's December and it's raining and I've pawned off Daddy's chain. And like that whole, I don't know why, but when I sang it, I damn near cried. And it's like I don't know. I have no idea what my process is. This is a very hard question. Right. Did you guys see that bullshit that was going on there? It's pretty nice, wasn't it? Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I do. I play guitar and I write what I can, and then hopefully something comes together. Yeah.
I loved that. That was great. My process, I love to write from experience. So something will happen or someone will, whether the experience is my own or I'm viewing it from a third person perspective or, I've made up like a scenario in my head. We all do that. Like I have to feel something about what I'm writing or it doesn't translate the same way. And for me, that's the most important part. So for an example, about the Sexy Sophia one, the goal of that wasn't to make a hit song, not that it's a hit song, but the goal of that was to make my friend at the time feel sexy and feel beautiful, make her feel better. So the motivation for that was different than a motivation of like, I want to make money and I want to do this and this. Like, no, I want to like help a human being feel something, and that is when I know that the songs that I'm writing will touch other people, whether it's 1 person, 2 people, 50 people. To me, that doesn't matter, because if I'm experiencing something or somebody else is experiencing something, there's a really good chance that somebody else is experiencing it and they might benefit from someone vocalizing that doesn't know how to vocalize that. So an example of like something a little bit more made up, I guess, All Night started because that's a co-written song between me and a friend of mine named Alon Schwartz. And Alon and I used to go to this like a coffee bar. It's like a coffee place during the day and it turns into a wine bar at night. And we used to go together all the time. It happens once a week, to a point where everyone would be like, oh my God, are you guys like dating? Like, what's happening? And I was like, wait, what if I wrote a song as if like I wanted to date you and you were just like clueless? Do I feel that way? Absolutely not. Love him, but he's bestie. But are there people in the world that have a best friend that secretly want to be with them? Yeah, like a lot of them. I feel like actually, I feel like that's low-key how a lot of them start, and then anyway. So yeah, I'm an emotion experienced based process person. That made sense. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Thank you. Those are both great answers. Right? Right? So this one I think is really applicable to probably a lot of people in the audience, myself included. On managing career, I know both of you are multi-hyphenates. You're also working on other stuff to pay the bills and just, as you're working towards this music too. How is that for you, and how do you find time to dedicate to this craft?
If you love it, like it's this is such like a throwaway what I'm about to say. If you love it, it's easy. It's not easy, but it's easy to do a hard thing when you love the thing that you're doing. So for me, first and foremost, like singer, trumpet, live performances, great. I produce my own stuff, at a minimum co-produce my own stuff, great. Being a musician at all stages of being a musician isn't the most lucrative thing in the world. So of course there are things that you have to do to make money, and that's all well and good. But again, if you love what you're doing, and the hard part of it is acceptable, because it's like, well, yeah, it's going to be hard, but like everything else is going to be hard too, and I don't love any of that. So unfortunately, sometimes like you give up things that not everybody has to give up, whether it's sleep or, downtime or whatever it is. But circling back to, at least for me, like writing, and I'm sure for you as well, but I won't speak for you, writing about things that you care about can turn into downtime, can turn into like a therapy session, can turn into self-love, because you're pouring all of that into something, which for me makes it more than worth it. And it makes it a more realistic goal of, oh, I know that I'm not going to stop until I get where I feel like I want to be, because this is something that I can see myself doing, even though it's hard, quite literally forever. And there is nothing else that I would trade this struggle for, even if it meant instant success in something else. I would rather struggle here, and struggle is, an interpretive word, but, can I go on like a trip right now for like 2 weeks in Italy? Absolutely not. But that's okay. Like, I would rather be in New York and hustle and grind and do everything that I'm doing now for the rest of my life. If this is where I stay, this is where I stay. That's fine, because I love what I do. So the sacrifice is well worth it, is my answer.
I agree. I think it's something that I think asking anybody around me, it becomes it's the only thing I can do with my time. It is the only way that I blow off steam. A lot of people in my life get quite angry with me because I don't put down my guitar. It's like they're trying to talk to me, and they're like, "Please just stop." But yeah, it's the only thing that I have. I graduated from Juilliard for acting, and I thought that was, when I got in, I was like, that's what I'm going to do with the rest of my life right there. I figured it out. And then the only thing that gave me comfort while I was at school was playing guitar. So in the middle of, all my roommates picked up a guitar while I was there, and I was like, I'll do that too. And I did, and I fell in love with it. And whilst I was in the struggle of that school, which it is, the only solace that I had was writing and playing. And I think it's the same today, because this career and that career are so very, spotty, and you have no idea what's going to happen. The most that you can do is really put your heart into it. That's the only thing that you can control, is how much you love it. And yeah, I love them both. And what would I do without it? Yeah, maybe some days I wish I was, a plumber back in Lubbock, Texas, and I could have a steady paycheck and be like, okay, now I have a kid, and I can have a beer at the end of the day. It'll be great. But that's not my life, and I would probably be a terrible plumber. I would just duct tape everything. But yeah, I don't know. This is what I've been called to do with my life. So I will do it to the utmost of my ability. Yeah.
This will be the last question, then we'll take it to the audience. But you both put out amazing projects this year with Slightly Sour and Purple Midnight. What does the future look like for you both? What are the upcoming projects that we can look out to if you're hitting the road, just to give the audience something? And trust me, if you have an hour, you can listen to both of their projects and you'll be thoroughly impressed. It's really good. Really great listening time. So
Also, tell us where we can follow you and support you.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Love this little game we're playing.
Yeah. Follow. I'm on Instagram, and my phone number is. No, I'm on Instagram at Eli Kollman, and Kollman's German. It's Kollman. And yeah, that and projects coming up. I recently got to go back down to Texas because there was a buddy of mine who had a show, and I got to go play. It was very similar to this. It was people that wanted to listen and people that wanted to hear music, and there was a record label guy there, and so I guess I'm going into that. I'm going to hopefully within the next year I will have a fully produced record out. That'll be something cool, and we'll see what that ends up being. And thank you. Yeah. Spotty. It's a spotty career. So stay tuned. But yeah, we'll. I'm looking forward to that. That's what I have coming up next.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram is where I put most of my stuff. So it's Lisa, and then the letter V, my middle initial, and then Chiodo, Lisa V Chiodo. And you can of course follow me on Spotify. It's just Lisa Chiodo on Spotify, my middle initial. Projects coming up. That last song that I performed all night, that's gonna come out in the next, I want to say, month. But I'm also currently working on a 12-track album, which I've never said out loud before, so that's exciting. Yeah, you're the first to know. That album is titled Bad for Business, and I'm really, really excited about it. It's a concept album where I wrote all of the titles to the songs first, based on a singular person and my correlation and correspondence with that person from 0 to 100 back to 0. And I'm really excited about it. I love writing as much as I love, it's definitely based on emotion and experience, but I love writing songs title first. It's just like a fun way to do it. So that'll be out either the end of this year or the start of next year. So it's all happening. Yeah.
Also, I don't want to add anything too much. I just want to say that I did mess up the fact that my name on the music is Robert Elijah Kollman, because that's my full name, and I thought it was very legalized. It's not. But yeah, that's where the music's at. You reminded me of that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Now we'll open it up for questions. Do we have any questions from the audience? I know someone's got a question or a comment.
Oh, right.
Jared, welcome to the stage.
Hello, everybody. This question is for Eli. How was being born and raised in Texas influence your artistry today?
Oh, yeah. All of the people that I love, music-wise, it inspired me in the way that I don't know, where you grow up is just you're infused with everything. If you grow up in Missouri, you'll hear Johnny Cash, but you won't have your grandfather make you stand in front of the TV and say the Johnny Cash. I forget the name of it now, but where he's like, "I am America" or whatever. You won't have that. So it was very much that, and from that it was like Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, Johnny Cash, and you know everything about country roots. And I then hated country for a very long time. I was like, this is too freaking much. And then I came to New York, and I missed a little bit of it, and I fell into a heavy folk scene here in New York because all the people that I idolized from back home had come up to New York for a very long time and stayed here, and they had written so many songs up here. And John Prine, and Townes Van Zandt, they all had their New York stint. And I felt like I was in my New York stint. So I feel like Texas influenced me as much. It's a huge part of me. And I think as a child growing up, and I really am from the middle of nowhere.
Like really, I say Lubbock, Texas because it's the closest town, but a lot of people don't even know Lubbock, Texas. I'm from a place called Shallowater, Texas, and there's 2,000 people in the town, and it's just there's a gas station. So waking up in the morning and like just the craziest sunrises you'll ever see, and absolutely nothing in front of you was a wonderful way to grow up because, well, not to be existential, but it just reminds you like it's for the taking. It's for you to build. And I don't know. There's something pretty about that. How that was not a good answer. Sorry about that. Wow. There's something out there on the horizon.
I didn't wrong this. Sure didn't.
What about Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, growing up in Australia, I was there from birth till 19 technically, and I always knew that I was gonna be in music, and high school I kind of realized that was gonna be in America for at least a little while. So I graduated high school, and in Australia, when you graduate high school, the normal thing to do is to go on something called schoolies, which is where you go and do drugs and drink and like party because it's like, yay, no more school. That was not my vibe. So my parents had said to me, well, they really didn't want me to do it. I don't know why they thought that I was going to do it, but they're like, well, how about we pay for your flight to go to Boston and I went to Berklee College of Music. So I went, absolutely sounds great. So I went to Boston. I auditioned in person. I didn't audition or apply for a single other college here or there, like US or Australia, which in hindsight, I always say like that was dumb, but actually it wasn't because I wouldn't have enjoyed anywhere else anyway. So, but I knew before I moved here that this is kind of, if I wanted to do music, which obviously I did, and I wanted to give myself the best shot at it, there's so much more happening here music-wise. There are a lot more opportunities, things like this where like people can come and hear you and you don't know who's going to be in the room and you don't know who's going to be on stage and you don't know anything about anything. That happens more here. So growing up in Australia gave me a lot of perspective. And I went to a bunch of different schools, went to 7 different schools. So I learned how to adapt really quickly, which helped me move here by myself and adapt really quickly. But it also helped because I knew that I loved what I was doing and it was worth it. So circling back to it's hard, but everything's hard. So pick the hard thing that you love to do. But yeah, sunsets, beaches, scary bugs, fun animals, all that jazz. Yeah.
Any other questions from the audience?
All right. Well, no more questions. I'm going to ask one more question of you two, and we can leave it at that. But as performers, as like people have moved to the city, I guess what's one piece of advice or the best piece of advice you've received and you try to follow here that has helped you on your journey?
Okay. I have one if you want to think about yours. Mine, the shortest story, or longest if you need more time to think. In my last year and a half of college, I was in the worst relationship of my entire life, and it will be the worst one ever because there's no way I'm doing that again. But that relationship was a year and a half of being told that I couldn't have my own friends, I couldn't play my instrument, I couldn't sing, I wasn't good enough in every aspect of my life, physically, mentally. It was a completely destroying, soul-crushing relationship. And when I finally removed myself from that, I was able to see it more clearly because I wasn't as close to it. And it gave me something that, it's sad to say, and I obviously don't wish that type of relationship on anybody, but it gave me the tools that I needed to always be able to tell myself that yes, you can. Because there will always be people that tell you that you cannot. Always, whether it's in an abusive way, in like, you know, one of my grandparents, when I told her I was going to music college, she had said, "What's your backup option?" That's a way of saying you can't do that. It's not gonna, you know. So whether it's coming from a place of concern and love or a place of absolute abuse, that is the one thing that I will always hold on to and tell people and tell myself, because there was a really long time when no one was telling it to me, is that you can do whatever you want to do if you want to do it. If you don't give yourself a time constraint, and you don't give yourself, honestly, if you don't give yourself a time constraint, you can do whatever you want to do. Just don't stop with the goal in mind. It's there. Whether it takes me 20 years to get there, whether it takes me 2 minutes, it's there and it's achievable. And the right people will come into your life when you are that person for yourself. Because that, to sound, as you put, hippy dippy, that energy is something that is reciprocated and seen and felt. And no one's going to give it to you if you're not giving it to yourself. It's kind of like the love yourself before you love anybody else. Because I didn't love myself when I got into that relationship. So when he was telling me these things about how I'm ugly and I'm fat and all these crazy, you know, whatever, I didn't have someone, including myself, telling me that's wrong and that's not okay and it's not true. So as much as you have to love yourself before you let somebody else love you, you have to believe in yourself so that you don't allow other people's disbelief in you to ring true and become a reality. Because it will, unfortunately, become a reality if you let other people make that your reality. Yeah.
I don't quite think I can top that. No, I seriously, I was sitting here the whole time. I have no idea. I've received so much good advice from so many great people in my life. But the one thing that popped into my head when you asked that was a quote that has gotten me through the last probably 2 full years. It's a Dostoevsky quote, and it just says that even if I cannot see the sun, I know that it is still there, and that is enough. And that, for some reason, is like, it's just that I think the last few years of getting out, and in your mind, you're able to work up so many beautiful things around you. You're like, I can do that. I can do it. And then, you know, the real world is a different thing, and it's not a stopping point. It's just that you have to push through the real world, and you have to remind the real world sometimes that it's not so real. Like, I can still do it. And I think I'm at that moment now. I'm having to still believe in myself through some struggles, and it's just that. It's like, even if I cannot see the sun, I know that it's there, and that is enough. Yeah, it's not advice, but it's
Made me think of something just now. I
go.
saw a meme, bear with, and it was something along the lines of, I think it's funny that you have to pretend to be asleep to fall asleep. And I thought to myself that it's like that for everything. I feel like you have to trick yourself into thinking like that's going to happen, and it'll happen. If I sit in my bed like this, I'm not going to fall asleep. Maybe after like several hours of sitting like this, but then eventually I'm going to start pretending to go to sleep. That made me think of that. I think it's
pretty amazing.
it's on par.
Yeah.
Thank you, meme on Instagram.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for that.
One more time. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah,
thank you, Sound Collective, for helping to put this on. And,
Every time. Thank you.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Make some connections.
Yeah. And we'll see
And
you
take
next
this
time.
advice and run with it. Thank you guys.
Take care.
Thank you.